People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that is popping in the news, this one is called, You Never Get a Second Chance to Make a First Impression. Meaning that, to rid Jamaica of some of these pestilence, do your civic duty as a licensed firepiece holder whenever you are given that opportunity to take out a criminal element. That is exactly what you should do. Now, people, I am speaking about a voice note that I got the other day. As a matter of fact, a couple of persons sent me this voice note. However, when I listened to the voice notes of an experience that a licensed firepiece holder had during some sorts of robbery attempt on his chain, he had a firepiece license and his friend in the vehicle had a firepiece. However, some people pull up on them downtown. They went to some sorts of pharmacy or so to buy something. When he was going into the store, he saw a man asking him cash for gold, cash for gold. He had on a gold chain. However, he did not pay any sorts of mind. He forget the environment, that whenever you're in the jungle, there are predators and then there are prey. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to exactly what this man had to say, his experience, how he responded, and then I am going to give my honest opinion. Take a listen.
My family, good night. This is Wells. Boy, I have a disastrous day today. I went downtown. I don't know if you guys familiar with March drugstore downtown. I went down there to purchase something. It was 2 of us in the vehicle. When I came out, a man said, cash for gold, cash for gold. But all you guys know me, I have a gold chain on my neck. I went into the store to purchase what I was purchasing. I came up back very quickly. I saw about 4 gentlemen, the same man as a cash for gold, and 2 other men stand up and talk. I went into the vehicle backwards. I sit down and shut the door. But my brethren don't want to turn on the AC. I know. Some said to him, said, drive. Them you they look suspicious. By the time the man start drive and we reach Princess Street intersection of Spanish Town Road, I feel bloop in my chest. He said, give me this, whatever. You know the language. But to be honest to God, I reached for the door, but the man have a central lock on the vehicle, so the door couldn't open. So the next thing I do, I grip his hand. And honestly, gentleman, I bite off his finger. Gentleman, I couldn't have pulled for shooting. When the man opened the door, it was like 5-6 minutes after the whole incident. When I came out of the vehicle, I feel my mouth full with blood. When I spit, I realized that the gentleman's finger dropped out of my mouth. Sirs, that man was running up Spanish Town or back to the park like a madman. Gentleman, I couldn't pull to do anything more than just bite off his finger. But I get back my chain, and boy, me shame, because I should have brushed him. And the man was in the vehicle with me strapping a big boss. All know the man that come out of the vehicle saying frightened. Big boss will bite off him one finger. That's all I could do, big boss. So, boy, I'm disappointed in myself because I should have fixed him up. Honestly, I should have fixed him up.
Now, people, like I told you, when I got this voice note the first time, I said to the person that sent it to me, I cannot even put this up on my channel because I am so disappointed in that man and his friend's response. I am pretty much embarrassed for him. However, couple people send me, so I say, alright, I'm going to talk about it. Maybe somebody might learn from this man's mistake. Now, first thing first, whenever you are downtown, it is called predator and prey. Whenever somebody comes up to you and asks you something, always read the fine print. Don't take their question at face value. When the person asks you cash for gold, him a scope you out. Him done spot out your gold chain already. He knew within himself that he wanted that gold chain. He was just looking for the right time. So therefore, this man going at the store, come back out, him say to him friend, he make it clear say him smell a rat. However, he lapsed, he was caught slipping. Because what these people do, if them can't get it, snatch and grab right there, they are going to trail you. They are going to follow you. And as soon as them can catch you slipping, them are going to grab it. Now people, based on what this man is saying, the man grab off of the chain, and for some strange reason, the man hand or finger go in his mouth, and him bite off the man finger. I guess he got back his gold chain by whichever ways necessary. Now, when we listen stuff like this, as somebody was serious about the thing, may I say to myself, then hold on a minute. Are them your type of people here, FLA, I give license for carry firearm? These people, this man first thing first, now people, when somebody is a victim, you don't want to step on somebody's head when they are down. However, when you hear two big man in a car, license fire piece holder, and then a man just come snatch and grab, especially when they spot the rats, when they saw the man coming, them still get caught slipping. So me have to ask people in the comment section, should this man be ashamed? Should this man be disappointed by his own action and that of his friend? So people, the moral of the story is this. The FLA, Firearms Licensing Authority, it did not give you the license to carry your tool and act in such a reckless or worthless manner. You should defend your property and life, and whenever you feel as if either of those is in danger, you should take the appropriate action. We saw that this robber or these robber was not expecting this type of response. Right now, that man is probably in bed or wherever he is at, and he is wondering, was this man a madman? Was this man a psycho? Was this man a cannibal? However, whenever he looks at his finger, he is going to have a gentle reminder. Thief deserve everything that they get. First, you're missing a finger, then you're missing your freedom, and more than likely, you are going to miss that life for trying to misappropriate people's personal belonging. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news. Every day we get up, we get another reason or reasons why we should not feel safe in Jamaica, and why it is confirmed that Jamaica and the judicial system, they are not very serious about crime. Now people, the other day, maybe a couple of weeks ago, 8 persons, 7 US born, 1 Jamaican born US citizen, were caught in Ocherius going on a cruise ship from Miami to Jamaica back to Miami. They were caught with 24 packages, 38 pounds of cocoa, 17 lock, 17 keys, 130 million Jamaican, 850,000 US dollars worth of cocoa. 8 people. Now people, the other day, these 8 persons, they went for sentencing in front of a judge. Someone, she was presiding over sentencing. These persons were basically given a slap on the wrist or even less. One lady, Haley Lawrence, she was ordered to pay 850,000 Jamaican dollars. That is for possession, or 6 months. Also, 30,000 Jamaican dollars for taking steps to exports. A next lady, Kaylee Hall, $1 million fine or 11 months for possession. 30,000 Jamaican dollars or 9 months for taking steps to exports. Pretty much the average all 8 got was between $1 million to $1.2 million. 6 months, 9 months, 11 months, such in all cases. Totaling maybe about 1 million Jamaican each. Call it say $10 to $11 million fine total for all 8 convicts. Now people, when we do the maths, 850,000 worth of cocoa. However, each person was given to pay about 8,500 US dollar. So people, that is 1% of what you were charged for. Whenever you do a crime in America, if you was held with $850,000 worth of cocoa, your bail is probably going to be about 250,000, maybe even 500,000, $500,000 bail, because the people, I'm going to say, I know some petty thief, them are some big fish, them are some cartel type of people, based on the quantity. Now people, the DA or the prosecutor did not bother to charge them for distribution, only possession. In my mind, possession is what you're going to use for your personal. Whether you are a social user or whatever you use it, forget your FREAK on. Me no know, me never use it before. Me just a say. Now, at the sentencing, this same judge, Mrs. Salmon, she said that this was a very serious crime. All 8 defendants, convicts, knew exactly what they were doing. So therefore, it is not as if somebody give them a luggage or a suitcase and say, carry this, go give me auntie. They were willing participants in the conspiracy. The lawyers, both lawyers, 2 lawyers represented 4 persons each. They said this is a bittersweet sentencing, and by bittersweet sentencing, they mean that at least their clients did not get locked up. However, the fines was hefty. It sent a strong message to the community or other persons with aspirations of smuggling. Now people, when we look at crimes and we look at risk reward, if you're going to do something and the risk is 1% of whatever you're going to get caught with, 1% mean 1 out of 100. What would deter you? What would convince you or change your mind to get a job, a legitimate job, when you realize, like Scarface say, America, however, this is Jamaica, is like a big PUSSY just waiting to be FUCKED. Because that is exactly what it is. There is no sort of deterrent. So people, let me ask you a question again. Had this been reversed and these were 8 Jamaican in America get catch with the same thing, you think that the justice system, the DA, the judge would be petting and pampering these people. No, them wouldn't get FUCK royally. No sorts of Vaseline. They would have been up SHIT Creek without any sort of paddle. The least anybody would get for that quantity of cocoa is maybe 3 to 5 years. There would have been no sort of just a fine. That don't happen. Why do you think that is? Because these persons are actually serious about crime. So people, this again shows you what I've always spoken about. Common sense is not very common in a Jamaica. However, you might have expected that for the average Joe or the average Jane. However, when our country that is plagued by crime and drugs, and then we see them whole 8 people with a big quantity, they did not charge them for the bigger charge. Them charge them for the lesser charge. And then even upon the lesser charge, they had sympathy again. You know, sister, Jamaica is one big playpen. And people like them say, whenever you play PUSSY, you are going to get FUCK, excuse my language. However, that is exactly what is going on in Jamaica, where we are royally doomed because of the persons making decision. These lawyers and these judges are definitely buddy. These lawyers and these judges definitely have each other in their pockets. I would not say that this is some sort of bribe. However, I would not be surprised. Anything is possible in Jamaica, especially any sort of buffoonery and people. In this case, that is the case. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers that see your potential, see that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. However, when they look at themselves, because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because they realize that persons like them or appreciate them for who they pretend to be, which is not who they actually are. For them to feel as if they are up, they're going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.